What's going on, guys? So, just want to go over a quick trades I went over today, New York session. So, basically, to get started, we opened, London pushed, Frankfurt pushed, New York opened this candle right here. This bearish candle. Okay, know we were flowing bearish, saw rejection. Second candle, saw another rejection. So I took a buy, took this candle buy. Even though knowing we were flowing bearish and there was no bullish volume here, I was like, all right, we're probably gonna ride it back up here, take some sells, right? Because this is where I wanted to take sells in the first place, right? Sellers turn buyers turn into sellers. You can see volume here, seller volume, right? So took a buy, stopped out, pushed right back up. I'm like, all right, let's see. All right, saw this area still being respected around 8:57. Saw this candle, took the buy once again, right? But we took that buy. Saw this. We had some seller volume there. So when I entered and I noticed that, I was kind of like, oh fuck, I'm all right. We're only risking 1%. See what happens. We also had exhaustion, right? Market could still push up. What? Didn't happen. Then we got stopped out. Boom. And then the New York Stock Exchange opened. We took off. As soon as price got around here, right, area that I was waiting for to sell, saw this big bearish candle, and we had some sell volume. I took it, right, one entry, 12 pip stop, right, saw a bullish candle, then I saw another little bearish candle. I was like, all right, second entry, right? So mind you, I'm down 2%, right, 2 losses, and then took 10 pip stop here, 12 pip stop, right? I had these areas right here watching, right? 150 because it broke that, so you could always break, retest, follow through. So I was watching those areas, didn't respect it, so deleted it. Came back to this one because it's the last like impulse, pretty much, right? So came back up here, and you can see we were respecting a little bit, but nothing too crazy where I was like, all right, fuck it, let me get out. Same time, my 122, right? So I was using 24 pips. It ended up getting hit, so I wrote my stops on this position around here, and then this is like 10 pips, so 20 pips was around here. So both of them wrote risk-free, and eventually by 10:30, they both hit TPs, just like that. So lesson of the day: don't take buys where there's no volume, right? Just keep watching it. Then at the same time, I actually did zoom out to the 1 hour, and this exact area was like a break retest, which still had to it hasn't been retested, right? So as soon as I saw that, and then I saw this candle, I was like, all right, that's the best probability for it to go low, knowing we broke here, right? So order flow in the 1 hour is still bearish. Order flow in the 50-minute is bullish. So I took that. To me, that was the best probability because that's where I wanted to sell in the first place. Again, buyers turn sellers, right? Here, there wasn't any like real sellers around this area right here. No volume and shit, right? So I expected that to get broken. So, and then on the way down to not get respected. But here was the one where I was really like watching it, right? Because you can see we have like a seller volume right there, and then we just took off, right? So, and then I've seen this shit happen, I think 2-3 times where we're just like chilling, pushing down, right? And then you're waiting for like a retest after this break, right? We didn't get no retest here, so we didn't enter. We didn't get no retest here, so we didn't enter. And then when you see a big push, so then what people start doing, they start buying when price gets here, right? But I've seen this same little area where we're waiting for this to get at least touched, right? The way I see it, and how one of my boys taught me, right? This is the place where London has the most volume, right? In New York, in order to push price down or high, they'll tap into the volume from London's banks, correct? So this is where you see seller volume, buyer volume, more seller volume. So you can see the orders being placed here, and there were banks being stopped out here and people getting stopped out here. So when New York opened, we're like, all right, close the demand, right? But this really is no volume here. So that's why I highlighted my zone there. And as you can see, we came here, hella buying volume, right? But at the same time, we entered on that 3-minute candle. We took that second order on that second 3-minute candle, just because I've seen the first entry would have been perfect, but the second entry, I've seen those two. Normally I've seen that formation before, right? It's just an instinct. I took that second trade as instinct, right? So I mean, at 12 o'clock I'll be done trading, but I'm looking for this to break, and before 12, if like for some we could just push retest, I'll take that third fifth entry basically. So then I'm like 2 losses, 2 dubs, right? But I risked 2% and I made 6%, so I'm 4% for the day. So if we can break this, this would be like another entry opportunity. And normally I'd be done right away, but again, one of my boys always said, every opportunity you take, you see, take it, because if like let's say you take 1 loss for the day, right? But then you have like 2 more opportunities, and those could be the dubs. Then take those, because your probability, right, will play out in the long run, right? So like if I lost like 2 straight, right, but I see another entry opportunity, right, and I'm like, all right, there's probability, you know, it's going with this, it's matching your whole criteria and shit, and you just take it, fuck it, right? Like you kind of, I mean, the worst thing that can happen is you get another 1% loss, right? If you're risking 1%, right? That's the beauty of like risking 1% for a 3% gain, right? You can like fail, like I said in the last video, you can fail like 3 trades, you can take that 4th trade, right? And it can be a dub, and like, bam, you took no losses, but you just broke even, right? And you just go over like what you fucked up with and how you can fix it and shit like that. So, I mean, always, you know, I used to say like, fuck risk management. I'm risking this, and I don't have a stop loss and this and that. But like now it's like, you know what, it's all about emotions at the end of the day. And I learned to control my emotions. So like sometimes like my stop's about to get hit, I have to remind myself over and over again, like, yo, it's only 1 fucking percent of your account. Like it's really nothing. It's like your business is only taking a 1% hit. So I mean, like most of these businesses, maybe a year make like a 30-40% gain. You know what I mean? So like 1% really is nothing. You got to trust on yourself and your skill set, that even if you take like 4 straight losses, still show up the next day and you can take the advantage, 2 more trades, right? Let's say that day you get 2 opportunities and you take 2 dubs, 6%, your 4% is wiped out, and then you're up 2% for the week. So like, yeah, you can be like pissed and upset at yourself for, you know, not taking for taking a loss, but I mean, your day's still gonna continue. You feel me? Like for me, it's like I'm still gonna make breakfast right now, and I'm still gonna go to the gym. You feel me? Whether I lose or I win, same thing's gonna happen. Like I'm still gonna go. You feel me? Like life still goes on, win or lose. So I mean, just throwing out some motivational for people that, you know, may be struggling and shit, but like life still goes on, bro. Like win 1, lose 1, win 5, lose 10. Life still goes on. Like tomorrow you're still gonna wake up. So like, you know, when you find yourself like doubting your skill set, just, you know, what I've was helping me, I meditate right before I get to the charts. So I meditate for like 30 minutes, right? So I usually wake up like around 6. I mean, right now I'm fucking waking up at 6:30. I'm waking up late. So I usually get to like my couch by like 7 and I meditate for 30 minutes. And then after I'm done meditating, I make my coffee. And then I go in the charts by like 7:45, 7:50 to draw up zones and shit, see what happened. And then from there, just, it's all emotions at the end of the day. You feel me? Like, it really is. But all right, that's it. So 2 losses for today, 2 dubs, right? So 4% gain, right? Saw 2 opportunities, took 2 losses, saw 2 more opportunities, took 2 dubs. You see, probability at the end of the day, like even though I took 2 losses, I still kept my emotions intact, right? And I still got 4% gain for the day. So we'll be back tomorrow. It's Friday, so let's see what the market gives us then. Until then, peace.